we're live.
And we're live and late. Late and live. That's how we do it. Whoa!
Shut up.
I didn't do it. You did. One. Sorry we're late, folks. Wrapping up the disc golf for charity. TA's live. Do we have to rebroadcast that?
We're all live.
It goes live from
We're
the
all live.
channel itself.
So we're
We're gonna hang out for a minute and wait for a couple viewers, right? I don't know what you want to wait for. There's three. I think I can see that far.
yeah. There's three. All right, let's start this thing. Oops. You want to bring him in?
Yeah, you can. You can bring up another screen or two. Who's there? Quentin?
Scott's here.
Jaeger, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. What y'all up to? I see y'all got y'all hand full on some other stuff going on right now.
We're trying to get organized. We're trying our best to get organized, anyways. We had a little cornhole tournament yesterday. Today, a few of the guys, actually a couple ladies too, went out and played disc golf. I'm not sure if you're familiar, but put a little money up. We're gonna donate it to charity when we're all said and done. This is an event we have every year. Close circle of friends from various clubs.
Oh, exactly.
We
You know,
get together and enjoy each other's company, and generally we end up throwing a little money together somewhere and donating something.
well,
So
that's what we're supposed to do.
we were wrapping that up. I apologize for the delay in getting a hold of you, or trying to wrap it up anyways. We're waiting for a couple of the guys to get back. Actually, still we headed back.
No, I completely understand. Completely understand. You know, the main thing, what I want to get out there tonight, yes, we're putting on our comp. Next weekend, Friday and Saturday, which is the first annual Music City Moonshine Classic, which is going to help amputee blade runners to help kids get or prosthetic limbs and stuff like that. But dude, like I went on earlier today with Ray, with Bearding Without Borders, that when it boils down to it, Smoker, Smoker, his dad passed away, and
Yep.
We need to help each other out
Absolutely.
as a community before we help out charities. Because if we can't help each other out, then what are we doing as?
That's what we're here for. I agree, man. Like I say, definitely keep us in the loop with where all of that raffle takes place, because we will do our best to circulate it as well. And feel free to share all the info with us that you can in that regard.
Right. Yeah.
And our hearts out to Smoker too. By the way, he's a guy we've gotten close to. He helped Chris out with their stuff in West Virginia a couple months back. We've all got to know him a little bit over the last year or so. Great dude.
Yeah. I got with him. I have, he's pretty much helped me out with, at first when I talked about getting a laser engraver, and he already had one, and he knows that with Jagerbomb Designs, it was kind of more of, it was something that I wanted to add to what I'm doing. And he's like, dude, you get one, you let me know. And I got one, and he's like, I'll help you out any way I can. And it wasn't like, oh, well, you're competing with me, blah, blah, blah. I mean, he has been there from day one, and a lot of it, I've probably aggravated him to learn what I learned, because like he said, when he started, he didn't have nobody to help him out, but he's been there to help me out. And it's been a godsend, and I want to help him out when he needs it the most.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, is there somewhere that the people can go to see past pieces that you have done, so that they can see examples of what they? Because this is for a custom piece, right? Has it been designed yet?
It is, it is for custom piece. Let me reach out. I've got a lot of pictures and stuff,
Yeah,
but
we can post them.
let me reach out to Aaron because he's kind of overseeing the event page for our comp, and let me see if I send some stuff to him, or possibly I could send some stuff over to Andrew from Mad Viking and see if he can kind of throw something together to kind of see what we did, what I do as with Jaeger Bomb Designs. I've got pictures, but I haven't. I've got a website, but it really hadn't been. Uh, I'm not the technical person on certain aspects, if
Sure,
that makes any
absolutely.
sense.
I don't have much tech savvy myself, so I can completely understand.
Yeah, I don't either. I
We've
mean,
seen
there's
a
a
few
lot
of
of
your
stuff that
pieces
I've
at
done,
various
but
events.
yeah, but I don't know how. That's like Andrew put that video together for our comp, and I was half asleep that night, and I didn't know anything about it until he'd already posted it, and I'm like, well, I appreciate you doing it, but I didn't know anything about it, so I mean, it
Andrew's
turned out
been
great.
Andrew's been
So,
he's a talented dude for sure.
well, I mean, he gets his name Designs for a reason. So,
So we're gonna do for this raffle for Smoker before we get into your comp. It's gonna be $5 a spot. However many spots you can sell, you're shooting for 50 to start with. You said.
yes, we're gonna do. We're at 9 spots, 9 out of 50. I talked to Animal the other night, and so everything will be sent over to me with Yukon JR at 12:08. And then once it's said and done, then all proceeds I will send over to Paige Paulson, and they can distribute it how they
Right.
feel necessary as a family to use it. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
talked to Paige earlier, to kind of give her an idea of what was going on, and she was, uh, you know, right now John's not, really wanting to talk to anybody, which, and I understand that. I mean, it's something that I can't even imagine. I mean, I do to a certain extent because my dad went through cancer 2 years ago and he's in remission. So I understand what he's going through, but not to that extreme, if that makes any sense.
Uh, Quentin, there, our national secretary, has offered to add a light box too if you want to draw a couple winners. It looks like if it'll help raise some money.
Okay.
But
Oh, that's Quentin,
yeah,
correct?
yeah, he
Yeah.
worked with you
Yeah.
before, I think.
Yeah, he did a box for Yukon and Beer Mob or the last raffle that we did. So yeah, I remember him throwing that in. Yes.
We'll have him get in touch if you want to work something like that. We'd love to help in that way. Um,
Okay.
so moving on toward your comp, just because we got a few people to talk to, we'll definitely get the smoker thing spread as much as we can. But moving on toward your comp, can you tell us where it is, like a location for it and stuff, so the folks know where to find it? You've got the event page, right?
We have the event page, and then we have the meet and greet. It's going to be at 715 Spence Lane in Nashville, Tennessee, which will be at the Lost Patty Irish Pub on 910 on Saturday. And then we're doing the meet and greet at what they call Fat Bites, which is probably about 5 miles from the Lost Patty. Um, so that'll be Friday night. And it's a very it's a unique place. There's a lot of old style, like Renaissance armory. It's a very collective place. It has its own unique atmosphere, if that makes any sense. And they're 420 friendly outside, if that makes
Oh,
any sense.
nice, very nice. I can appreciate that as I sit here with my pen. So is it? Is it an adult only event?
No, it is kid. We have at the Lost Patty, they are kid friendly,
Very cool.
and we do have a kids category, which will be the first category that we do the night of the comp. And then we have probably, I would say, probably 35 to 45 raffle baskets
I
that
saw you
range.
quite a while.
Yes. Now, some of them are going to be 18 and over, which will be the CBD stuff. And then we got some we got several baskets that will have alcohol involved, and those will be 21 and over. So, but we do have some that will be one we got, which is a raffle basket. For example, those would be yellow tickets, and they are $10 tickets a piece. But though that basket alone probably has about 400 to $500 worth of Oat Smoky Moonshine in it, and there'll only be a hundred spots available for that one basket.
Very cool. So I think you got some pretty notable help, right, in the way of MCs and judges and such. You want to tell us anything about who's on the panel?
Yeah, we have Barefoot the Banana Brains. That's just what I'm going to call him right now.
Barefoot's a great dude. He just helped us out a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. We have Jiggy from Beard Mob, North Texas. We have Chicken Bread, which I think he would be Beard Mob, North Texas as well. We have Caveman, which is Michael Hovley from Wicked Whiskers. And then we also have Jonah Hicks, which is uh, from the local club here in Nashville, which is Metropolitan Pogonatrophy Society. And I feel like I'm forgetting somebody, and I can't remember who I'm forgetting right now. Damn it! Caveman, Jonah. Oh, Fabs and Foghorn, John Fabula. I knew I was forgetting somebody. Yeah, from out in California. He'll be coming in.
That's a long trip. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Very cool.
Exactly. Yes.
Man, dude, I've not got to meet because of that distance. I look forward to hoping.
Yeah, he's a great dude. I met him for the first time at Mob Fest 5 down in Louisiana last year. Great dude. Um, so we got, and the one thing we're going to do a little bit different than most comps, and it's based off of Omar when we went to the comp up in Missouri. We're going to do each category, and then we're going to announce the winners after each category, so that way people ain't waiting around to find out who won.
I think it works well for kids. Having young kids myself, that'll for them in particular will be appreciated probably.
Right. So the only two you only got other two categories that we'll do at the end, which will be most represented club, and then we're going to do best in show. And one thing we're going to do different in best in show, it ain't going to be all the first place winners. It's going to be who shows up and bring their A game for best in show. It's not best beard.
I like that.
I look forward to seeing how that plays out, man. It sounds like an interesting, good plan.
So, I think we'll have a good turnout. It's definitely turning out to be more. It's turned out to be more than I thought it was going to be from the get go.
Yeah, I mean, I've told you, we've been talking quite a bit these last few weeks. People are talking about it, man. You're doing a great job promoting for your first time out. I think you're going to have a great event for sure. It's one that'll be on our calendar. I'm upset we had to miss it this year. We've got other obligations, but we'll be looking forward to it next year for sure.
Yep. So, and then we got about 4 or 5 live auction items that we're going to auction off, which Chicken Bread will be with him being in Texas, he's kind of uh, an auctioneer per se. So we'll have him auctioning stuff off. That's going to be at the event as well. So I think it'll be a good turnout and great money raiser for our local charity here in Nashville.
Well, we surely wish you the best, man, and I look forward to hearing from you the day after. Make sure you decompress a little bit, but let me know how it goes, man. Absolutely.
Oh, I will be. Trust me, I will decompress the day after. You can count on that. You can
Thanks
count on
again.
that.
Thanks again for giving us a few minutes, Scott. Don't work too
All
hard.
right, y'all have a good night. We'll talk to you later.
All right, brother. Have a good night.
All right, everybody.
So we're in a pretty unique situation this weekend. You want to just run around? You want to pop around and shorty on?
So yes, I can pop this.
We're in a pretty unique situation this weekend where we've got a fair few friends local. Obviously, Trav with Big Ben sitting in with us here. We're going to go to Ron and Shorty next about the comp coming up hosted by Beard Mob Indiana. It's still about a month out, give or take, I think. Right, guys? Something like that?
October 8th.
So, yeah, just over a month. But these guys just wrapped up a comp where they kicked some major ass and
Thank you.
didn't hesitate to dive right back in. So, since you're here and we're spending some time together this weekend, we wanted to also give you guys a little love as a thank you for making the trip over. You can see Ron's camping with us up there in the background. He's probably got the coolest campsite here, without question.
We got chili on the fire right now. We got a big pot of chili going for everybody. So
Yeah, we're going to try not to run so long tonight so that we can all enjoy some of that and some other stuff. So without further ado, to get into it, I guess tell us the name of your comp and who you guys are working with or donating to this time around.
go ahead, Chris.
Our name of our comp is the Peru City. I just went blank.
Peru Fall Festival Beard Bash.
Yep. You guys are pretty local to that event, right?
It's about 2 hours north of us, but a lot of our members in the northern half of the state, it's really close for them, so it works out great. We had kind of an event in the south, with our main comp last month, so having one up north kind of gives them guys a chance to really shine up there as well and, spread the love throughout the state because, we're a state chapter and we don't keep one part of the state. We want to keep it, distributed.
Absolutely. So this one looked to be a little more intimate, probably, which might be inviting to some first timers and whatnot, which is very cool because of the festival setting that you're at. You've got categories for the Whiskerinas. Is there a kids category in this one?
We've talked of adding one. We have not got a definite answer on the kids category yet, but it's going to kind of depend on who shows up. We got approached to do this comp. We were at a barbecue festival, and we got a chance to set up a tent and just kind of promote what we do and take donations and have candy for kids and things. And some people approach us and ask us, hey, could you do this at our festival? And we're like, yeah, I think we can. And they were excited, and they reached out to us. I had the director call me the other day. She's like, okay, now you need to explain these categories to me. I have no clue what a Whiskerina is. And so it was cute. We sat down and went through each category and kind of what it was about. And she was excited. And the community up there is actually very excited. We have a prospective member that lives up there. He's been hitting the community. He's got all kinds of great raffle items and stuff. So what we thought was going to be a small community little competition, 8 category comps, actually gotten huge. So we're super excited.
It's always really fun to get to expose new people to the community as well. Folks that have no idea what you're talking about, but when the idea is birthed, you usually can hook a fair few first timers, and that's a very cool thing. So where is the money that you guys raise going? Does it stay with the festival? Or is there a charity associated with the festival? How's that working?
There's actually 2 charities that they're working with up there for this festival. The whole festival, not just the beard comp, will be going to this. So the beard comp's adding into the larger pool of the rest of the monies that's raised at the festival. But the Miami County, which is the county that Peru, Indiana is, their honor guard, they go around and do the flags and open doors and things at veterans' funerals. So part of the money is going there, and the other half of the money will be going to the Regional Disabled Veterans Foundation there locally to take care of their disabled vets and get them mobility equipment, ramp, anything they need to adjust to their, disability in their life. So two really cool.
Let's talk about some of the names associated, the ones that you can tell us anyways.
You got a couple big names, man.
You don't have to pop any secrets. I don't think you've announced them all yet, but can you tell us about the people that you have announced so far?
Hey, Chris, who got MCing this damn thing?
Oh, that'd be Pat from Mad Viking, Indiana.
And he's going to be damn glad to be there, I bet.
He will definitely be well heard.
Yeah.
I'm sure. That's a good choice. Absolutely. We love Wayne.
Yeah. I'm excited to have Wayne. The energy he brings, man, everywhere he goes is just amazing. He you can take a dead crowd and send Wayne on stage, and you got life. It's pretty cool.
So who are some of your judges? Who are they?
Stu Eggers from Mad Viking, Indiana. And some dude I met once, like Shorty, he's a judge. He's a first-time judge. He's excited. I'm excited for
very
him.
Cool. First timer. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's going to be different.
Very cool.
And we picked up a guy that might be camping with us this weekend, too, a Forrest fella.
Oh, yeah, he's back here somewhere.
Yeah.
Hey, Forrest.
He's hiding
Wave
back
to the camera. There he is.
That's a very solid choice, man. We love Forrest, obviously.
And then we'll have a special guest judge from one of the charities, and then I have another judge that hasn't been announced yet, so I'm gonna keep that on the hush.
So,
oh yeah, definitely.
Very cool, man. Well, I gotta say, unrelated to your event, we really appreciate all of you Indiana folks for making the trip out here, man. We didn't have the best weather all weekend, but it's always a pleasure to spend time with you guys, but we're especially thankful when you can sacrifice so much time and effort to get up here.
Oh man, we're having a blast. We're excited to do it again next year. It's just now on our schedule. So
cool. Here. Hey Chris, you gotta come next time.
Yeah.
I don't up so.
This is an every year thing, Shorty. So if you can work it in, man.
In there. That's for sure.
Good deal. We've had some fun this year, and we're aiming to make it a little better every time. So we'd love to have you.
It's been a great time.
I don't have anything more.
Hey, and from Beard Mob, Indiana, to you guys too, we want to thank you for all your support. You guys have 100% going into the first comp. You backed us 100% going into the second comp, and it's very appreciated and is not unnoticed. So we love y'all, and we just thank you for the support, and hopefully we're giving you the same support back. So
it's never even a question, Ron. Just know we're always here for you, fellas.
Yeah,
we appreciate you as well.
Every time I see one of your posts, I'm always calling Billy right after it. Like, yo, can we help with this? Can we do this?
They're normally the first ding I get after I post something. It's like, hey, the Centers want to do this. So I'm like. So,
yeah, man, we try. We love y'all.
Yeah, we trying to do things over here, man. We're trying to keep the fire alive.
We can appreciate that. Absolutely. Keep at it. You guys are on fire.
Thank you.
We're all proud of you. Yes, sir.
Damn proud. Well, all right, guys. Ron, you enjoy the rest of the fire and everything going on back behind us. And Shorty, we're definitely we'll be talking to you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
All right.
Later, guys. Later.
So, we're down to one.
And then there was one.
Who's been here the whole time. So, Mr. Drenner, you have a comp coming up soon. Actually, 24th. Where is Jessica?
She's hiding from us.
Holy. Where is Jess?
Come say hi.
Come hither.
Come say hi. Unfortunately, Chris has scheduled a cruise for September.
Yeah, September. I unfortunately won't be there. I just had a cruise get booked last night.
Chris is bullshitting you guys. Chris is the defending 0 to 4 champ who might have to bump himself up a category, but
we can bump him down and back
No!
down into
the trip down to Pomeroy that we're going to talk about briefly here is one that should be on everybody's calendar for sure.
Pull up a seat, man.
These folks are salt of the earth. We're going to do things a little different because of this cool opportunity that we have. Instead of bringing folks in on a split screen, we've got a couple of the best here with us, and we're going to give it a go on one screen here tonight.
Innovative.
If you guys don't know Jess Reynolds, she's one of our favorite and a very prolific whiskerina. You oftentimes can't recognize her. She does so well at her craft. And Trav's won himself a trophy or two in a couple different categories, I'm sure. Both folks that you should try to know if you're in the community, had you not yet had the pleasure. So, we'll dive into it, guys. Tell us about your comp. It's the Scott's is next week, so second closest of the ones we spoke about.
Yeah, ours is September the 24th. It's called Beards on the Bend. Are you available then?
I'm on a cruise that weekend. Alaska, right?
So bummed. Can I go
Alaska?
Can I
Yeah,
come?
come on.
Can I come?
I bought my ticket last
probably
night.
won't show up.
Going for the low blow.
So Travis, I can't kick you off the show. You're on the same camera.
This is when Chris would drop the screen normally.
Oh man,
Planned it this way.
I bet you did.
Love you, Chris.
Yep, whatever.
Yeah, September 24th, Beards on the Bend on the Ohio River in Pomeroy. Raise the money for Square One, which is, I'll let Jess speak about Square One.
So in Meigs County, we do not have a shelter for domestic violent victims and their children. They're usually sent to a hotel room in the next county over with a bottle of wine and a free breakfast from one of the local restaurants. So these ladies started a nonprofit for Square One. Well, that's what it's called, Square One. It is a new domestic violence shelter, and it covers 3 counties, Meigs, Jackson, and Benton County in Ohio. And they're trying to branch out into Meigs County and make it further because they can only house so many people at one time. But they also help these women get their confidence back, give them skills to get a new job, help with childcare. So we're doing the Year of the Woman this year, and our area really needs this.
So we've excuse me, we've been there before. You guys are a 21 and over only event.
No. This is well, Actual Eagles is a 21 and over, but they have a community room, a banquet hall, if you will. And children are allowed there. 18 and under is allowed
Until 10 p.m.
And then it can be wide open. So.
You think that we'll be wrapped up probably by 10. So if
Yeah,
folks wanted to bring their families, that's something.
There's plenty to do other than the comp, and that's why we kind of chose the weekend that we have. Our stern wheel regatta is going on, which is directly across the street on the riverfront. Last year I think we had 14 boats tied up, which are stern wheelers and other various boats. They'll dock all week. Live music on the levee.
Elvis is there this year.
Dwight Eisenhower, which is an Elvis impersonator, which I believe works out of Vegas. Been on Coca-Cola commercials. Will be there, but he is from Pomeroy. But he will be there performing. Plus, I think various other bands will be there. A lot of them local. So food trucks and
plenty to do. Folks should plan on coming early for your meet and greet and spending the weekend if they can, rather than just showing up for the comp.
Yeah, our meet and greet is on Friday at Court Street Bar and Grill, which is on Court Street in Pomeroy.
Everything's in walking distance.
Pomeroy is a great, beautiful little town.
Even Travis' house, walking distance.
Yes.
Travis is almost the mayor there.
He makes homemade biscuits and duck eggs. Come over for breakfast.
Come over for breakfast. They are some very amazing hosts. Absolutely.
So online it said that you guys have listed one judge so far.
Three.
Three? I don't see one. So who are the three that you've
I
listed?
just noticed that as well. So that's something we need to address. But we do have the fabulous Mr. Forrest Figgins.
Forrest,
wave again.
Forrest,
Wave again.
You're on number 2.
Hey, busy man there. Forrest is on fire this year, guys. We love Forrest, but
He does not have a cruise that day.
Forrest will be available.
River Cruise.
Yeah, Riverfront.
I can't make that one either. Let's know something else.
And we do have Denny Long, which I believe is former Mad Viking. I'm not sure if current or not, but
He's a pretty incredible artist.
he's a very incredible tattoo artist, which had the pleasure of watching him tattoo one of my friends, which was a raffle item he done, which was the Scully from them, and tattooed it on Chris Wilson in my living room. And I drove from Pittsburgh down to do this tattoo, or in my kitchen.
Yeah, on the kitchen counter.
Which was really cool because I've never sat and watched a tattoo yet. I don't
Me
have
neither.
any.
Me neither.
Did he cry? I would have cried.
Yeah, he didn't cry. He was pretty tough. I cried.
Yeah, Chris is a great dude too. Can't wait till he's out and about.
And then our third judge, which is it's a pretty big name in my mind. We have, I believe I'm saying this correctly, Patrick Fetty, which is an English mustache, I believe world champion.
We saw the pictures yesterday. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
You and I were talking about it last night.
It's crazy.
That's a nice little lineup, man. Absolutely.
We got 2 more, but we're keeping them under wraps for now. They'll come out here slowly, so as well as our MC. Not been announced yet.
It's one we're absolutely looking forward to. It's not often we can devote a whole weekend, me personally, to the event, but
Right.
Yours is one we set aside 2 nights for sure.
I did say the side 2 nights, but the crew called my
And
name.
besides Chris, we get to see each other twice in September now. So
And once in October.
I'll make that one. I just can't make the one before that. I just can't be there.
It's one none of you should miss. Absolutely. If you can't for some reason make it this year, I have no doubt these folks will continue to find success. Last year, for their first time, was a blast of a weekend, and they did a great job. I know Trav well enough to know he's probably got slightly higher expectations this year. Set the bar high and all. It's one I expect to only see improve. They've got a great club as a whole. We know Big Ben in and out, and hope that you guys will get to know him too. If you don't,
Duck eggs.
Duck eggs.
Homemade biscuits.
Always ask for the biscuits.
Ask me about the food. I know all of it.
Wait a minute, you rented a hotel last year and ended up just staying on my couch.
Yep.
And
Yep.
Never stayed in your
That's
hotel.
Too drunk to drive there.
That's what a good host you are.
Too drunk to drive there. Responsible.
Just too fat and happy.
I was. You said biscuits. I stayed. biscuits and duck egg. Delicious. So anything else you guys want to talk about for your competition coming up?
We do have a raffle item that was donated by the Cleveland Cavaliers, which is going to be a autographed shirt
T-shirt, not jersey.
from one of their members,
Darius Gardner.
with a certificate of authenticity and a fan pack as well, which has got hats and some other various things in it. That's going to be one of our live auction things.
So bring your money. That will be separate the raffle, folks.
Lots of money.
Bring your money. I won the raffle. I think they take PayPal for the raffle. At least they did last year.
This year it will be Venmo and Cash App. We have stopped taking PayPal at this time.
Okay, there will be alternate payment
Yes.
methods available.
We'll figure something out.
So bid high. We can get them the money. Absolutely.
We also have we've invited 2 young artists, one back from last year, to set
She come
up.
back.
Yeah, Halo will be there this year.
I might come just because of her.
Horribly talented young lady, and her painting is phenomenal.
She's the one that was set up at the farmer's market or
Yes.
whatever. Okay. Yeah, she's really good.
And we are also have invited Ron Rice's daughter,
Oh,
Paige,
Paige.
to come sit up as well.
Paige is good. I like Paige.
I have an absolute deep love for a young artist. I mean, it's. I wish I had the talent that they have, so I try to help that out as much as possible. And Halo is actually donating a painting as well that's going to be auctioned as well.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool. I've seen the thoughts on it. So if she pulls through, there'll be a lot of hair in the paintings.
Yeah.
It's all beard related.
Very cool.
So do I gotta come to see this?
You might want to show.
Now you can cancel the cruise.
I might come now, just for that.
And I would like to add, we are accepting new teddy bear donations for your free second category, so we can actually send those to the homeless shelter for the children, because they're going to be in a new environment and they just need something to cuddle on in this new environment. So if you want your second category for free, bring us a teddy bear.
Awesome. Very cool. All right, guys. Well, thank you.
I have a dog.
Will you take the dog?
What do I get for the dog?
You are, or you have.
Well, guys, thank you for sitting with us.
Thank you for having us.
Hey, man, we'll never have enough Trav time in our life. That's for sure.
And you guys should stay. You know, pop a tent.
Let's hang out.
Pop
for
up
a
the tent.
little bit.
See how big
It's
that
the
thing
Taj
is?
Mahal.
Chris likes to cuddle. They won't even, if you turn it around that close,
can't
they
even
won't
see
be
it.
able to see it all. It's so big.
Double-
You have to pan it.
You
Yeah,
could park your truck almost completely inside of that.
I could. And I have a couch in there.
He definitely has the biggest tent
I have a
in the
couch.
campground.
I have.
Overcompensation.
Nah, I'm just fat.
Prepared. Be prepared. That's all.
Hey, it was just in case you came. They would have room for everybody.
Right.
Yeah,
Sure,
so
everybody had room, right. I don't know. It's starting to rain. We were going to do a center segment, but it's starting to rain. If you want to cut it short.
Yeah,
we can
so-
do that next
You're the only one getting wet.
week. Right.
I mean, we can move it back.
It was just going to be me interviewing you.
Oh, yeah, I'm not interviewing me.
We can wait a week.
So- This is pretty much the end of it. We're going to cut it short only because the weather's changing and it's starting to rain on
And it's
everybody.
our last night to hang out with our friends, so we don't want to spend the whole night on a podcast. We've got some memories to make. We had a lot of great people make the trip out. We'll try and pop Q on next week if we can to talk about what he's got coming for his segment. We'll be back to multiple screens so we can have some fun with the production.
Q's
end of
coming
things.
back.
And then out, and then back. And,
So with that being said, though, so if you or someone you know owned a beard product company and you do want Quentin to try it out and do a review on it, just message the page, message myself, message Billy. If you know Quentin, message Quentin. That way we can get you guys on the list. That way we can start moving through every month and knocking people out.
we also have some games planned, so if you are a proprietor and
Next
you'd
week.
be interested in some cross promotion and willing to donate prizes, we can tell you that it will be small dollar cash amounts to enter the games, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and we'll be donating all the money and using beard products as prizes. That's about all we can give out right now for that information.
Yeah, pretty much it.
We're probably going to pick up some background noise from the rain anyway, so it'll be good. Thank you guys for giving us a few minutes. Put the Bearded Family Reunion on your calendars for next year, folks. Labor Day weekend.
Every year. All right, well, y'all have a good night. See y'all next week.